what's going on, everybody? It's me again, Golden Blue Dude. Hey, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. I do videos every single day. Mostly college football, but I also do some college basketball as well. And don't forget to check out my Patreon page. We have a wider selection, adding some different rewards to that, and more access to me. And finally, this is the last day for your I Am Golden Blue Dude or We Are Golden Blue Dude video clip. All you have to do is just make a short video clip, 4 or 5 seconds, saying I am Golden Blue Dude or We Are Golden Blue Dude. Send it to my email at refssuk@gmail.com. I'll leave my email in the description of this video. Also, a couple of contests. The first contest is my PayPal contest. The person that has the highest donation of PayPals to me by the end of the month wins a 42-inch Roku Smart TV. So we're trying to bump the prize level up as we get bigger and bigger. And also the Super Chat contest. If you join me on a live show and you Super Chat at least $5, you are entered to win a special prize from me, Golden Blue Dude. If you want to know what that is, you got to join me on my live show. Today I want to talk about Jimbo Fisher and the possible stupidity of Texas A&M. They are throwing money at Jimbo Fisher, and I don't understand why. He has done absolutely nothing, even going back to his Florida State days. And yes, I know, Florida State won a national championship under Jimbo Fisher, but those were with Bobby Bowden guys. Once his guys started getting rotated into the starting lineup, Florida State sunk like a ship. Here's his tenure at Florida State. 2010, 10-4, 2011, 9-4, 2012, 12-4, 2013, 14-0, national champs. 2014, 13-1, 2015, 10-3, 2016, 10-3, 2017, 5-6. So he left with a losing record in that last year. After Fisher left, 2018, 5-7, 2019, 6-7, 2020, 3-6, 2021, 5-7. Jimbo Fisher left Florida State in shambles. Even local radio stations were talking about it whenever he was talking about leaving. That offensive line was terrible. Probably the worst in the nation. And they couldn't figure out why Texas A&M was falling over themselves to sign this guy. It didn't make any sense. So now let's talk about what he's done at Texas A&M. I mean, he's done okay, but nothing great. 2018, 9-4, 2019, 8-5, 2020, 9-1, and they were one spot away from the playoffs. And the 2021, 8-4. They've recruited at a high level, not going to lie about that. In 2018, the number 17 recruiting class in the nation. In 2019, they had the number 4 recruiting class in the nation. 2020, number 6 recruiting class in the nation. 2021, the number 8 recruiting class in the nation. And then 2022, the number 1 recruiting class in the nation. Talked about as possibly the greatest recruiting class of all time. Well, since the NIL has been passed and money's no option, Texas A&M has a bunch of money. They bought themselves a heck of a recruiting class for 2022. So what does Jimbo Fisher's contract look like at Texas A&M? It's pretty stinking good. It's a 10-year deal worth $95 million. That's up 25% from his previous contract at Texas A&M. That's right, this is an extension, a contract extension. And they bumped his pay up 25%. Based on what? Recruiting? I mean, if you're going strictly by recruiting, I guess that makes sense. But if you're going by success, I mean, okay, I guess. I don't understand why Texas A&M offered him so much money to begin with and then restructured his contract and added even more money. There's nobody coming after Jimbo Fisher. You don't have to worry about that. Texas A&M is in a bidding war with themselves. Here's the extent of his contract. This year, 2022, he will be making $9 million. Next year, 2023, $9.15 million. And then $100,000 more every year till the end of his contract. So in 2031, he will be making $10 million. And oh, by the way, this is a guaranteed contract. If he is fired, he is owed all of that. So that's what he's making. Whether he stays and coaches or whether he gets fired, he's going to be making $95 million. I mean, that's the bottom line there. On top of that, in 2013, this was before Jimbo Fisher, I understand this, Kyle Field had a $450 million renovation done to it. And let me tell you something, this stadium looks fantastic. This is probably one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. Intimidating. The 12th man is a rockin' over 100,000 fans. It's very difficult to win at Cal Field, but not impossible, that's for sure. Well, Golden Blue Dude, Texas A&M is different from Florida State. We're more prone to success. Oh, really? Oh, really? Do you know what he left at Florida State? They dominated the ACC. Here's all their ACC champs real quick. 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2002, 2003, 2005, 2012, and 2013. And on top of that, 3 national championships. 93 national champs, 99 national champs, and 2013 national champs. So no, you don't have a better pedigree than Florida State. You might have more money, but you definitely don't have a better pedigree. So is this contract based on hope? Hey, he's recruiting at a high level. Even though we haven't seen any type of championships in the past under this guy, we probably will because he's recruiting at a high level. That doesn't necessarily guarantee that you're going to win a championship. Just ask anybody besides Alabama and Clemson. Remember, those aren't the only 2 schools that recruit at a high level. USC, they've recruited at a high level. What have they done? Nothing. Michigan, they recruited at a high level. What have they done? Nothing. They had one spectacular year, but other than that, nothing. And even with that, no national championship. Yes, they did win the Big Ten, but no national championship. Yeah, I did leave somebody out. I didn't forget about you, Ohio State. Well, I did there for a second, but it came back to me. I got to put Ohio State in that group with Clemson and Alabama. And there's a bunch of teams in the SEC itself that recruits at a high level with minimal success. I mean, you look at Ole Miss, you look at Florida, you look at Georgia. Yes, they had a dominating team this year, but besides this year, that's it. Auburn, LSU, Arkansas, they all recruit at a decent level in the SEC. That doesn't necessarily translate into championships. This contract that Jimbo Fisher has is a championship contract. If he doesn't win a national championship while he's under this contract, this is an utter failure. And if you looked at his track record, that's exactly what it's going to be. This is going to be a failure. I'm not trying to trash talk Texas A&M. I'm really not. I'm just giving you the facts. Jimbo Fisher is not a very good coach. He does the least with the most. You look at Nick Saban, he recruits at a high level, but he actually produces national championships. That is a good coach right there. Clemson actually gets less talent than Texas A&M, and they've done better than what Texas A&M has done. So you can't base success strictly on recruiting class rankings. You can't do it. And so far, Jimbo Fisher has shown me nothing that could prove that he can win a national championship at Texas A&M. I might be dead wrong. I might be completely off base, completely wrong, and Texas A&M wins the national championship in 2022. Who knows? But I'm saying, as of right now, I don't see any type of facts, any type of evidence to show me that Jimbo Fisher is going to win a national championship at Texas A&M. And that's a lot of money to blow on a person for no national championship. And it's guaranteed money. And that's the difference between his contract and the other contracts that I talked about the other day. Brian Kelly, Lincoln Riley, and James Franklin. They have incentives to reach their $95 or $85 million peak of their contract. For Jimbo Fisher, no incentives in this contract. This is guaranteed money. So he's going to get those $100,000 raises every stinking year. He could go 6-6, 5-7, 8-4, 7-5, and he's still going to get those raises. And hey, guess what? If he gets fired, he's still going to get those raises, even if he's not the coach at Texas A&M. So this contract makes no sense. I don't know why Texas A&M does this, unless he does win a national championship. I'm just saying, I haven't seen any evidence to prove that he will. This is a contract based on hope. And you're putting a lot of faith, a lot of hope in Jimbo Fisher based on pretty much nothing. Hopefully it works out for you because y'all have spent a lot of money to win national championships. So far, nothing. But I will say this, you've invested a lot into football. Maybe it'll pay off for you. We'll see. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section 3 things. Number 1, will Texas A&M win the SEC West under Jimbo Fisher? Number 2, will Texas A&M win the SEC under Jimbo Fisher? Number 3, will Texas A&M win a national championship under Jimbo Fisher? I can't wait to see your comments. That's all I got for you for this show. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next show.